The action happens right now on Maury. It will be the most shocking hour of DNA drama we've ever seen. Misty says the only reason Keaton denies her baby is his pregnant teen fiance.
Your history. She's the one I'm starting my family with.
That's my man. He me before you, right? You're lucky I'm pregnant to get yourself. We'll see. I want the results.
Keaton.
He signed his birth certificate, cut the umbilical cord.
They say you stalk them.
She is so jealous of my relationship. She dresses like me. She acts like me. This girl has problems.
Two young girls at war. But is he the father? One man in double trouble.
Mathematically, I can't be the father, Maury.
Well, how can it not mathematically add up? DNA gonna say it all.
Patrick. Ashley slept with her husband and her friend around the same time. They both want to be the father.
And my heart is telling me Alexis is my daughter. I will always be her daddy.
Brandon, Danny, they are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are. This is Marty, and Marty sits here before us 100% positive that a man named Lenny is the father of her son Gavin. Marty says paternity was never an issue, ever, until Lenny broke up with her and started dating this woman, Stephanie. That's when Marty claims Lenny decided he didn't want anything to do with Marty or her baby. So Marty's come here today to prove once and for all that Lenny's the father of her son Gavin. And before we speak to Marty, listen to what Lenny and his now fiancée Stephanie had to say about this.
I hate Marty with passion.
She's trying to tell me that her son Gavin is mine, but I know he is not.
She is so jealous of my relationship with Lenny. She is so obsessed.
Marty wants to be Stephanie, and I think it's really sick.
She dresses like me.
Stephanie dyed her hair blonde, so did Marty.
She acts like me.
Stephanie got her nose pierced, so did Marty.
This girl has problems. Marty is a major slut, and she tries every guy that she meets. Lenny was only with her because he felt bad for her. She's pathetic.
I know this isn't my baby because Marty is a compulsive liar. She told me that she couldn't even have kids.
You are nothing but a pathetic, obsessed whore that needs to get a life. Once we prove that this isn't his baby, you better stay the hell away from us for good.
Everything she does, you do.
She is ugly. She is nothing but a scared whore. They live on Metro. No. They won't work. They live on Metro. They get food stamps. No. I have a new boyfriend. I don't need to stalk his ass. Right there. Right there. And let me tell you something. He takes better care of Lenny's baby than Lenny ever will. He works, I work.
So why are we here?
Them two are bums.
So why are we here?
Because they call the show. I don't bother them. I don't ask for money. I don't
really?
ask for nothing.
They say you stalk them all.
I don't stalk nothing. They live in the hood. They won't work. They won't do nothing.
You were in love with Lenny, weren't you?
I did love Lenny at one time.
Yeah.
But he only has 3 kids with 3 different babies' mamas, and he's only 21 years old.
Is that right?
And don't take care of none of them except hers because they get, assistance. My son was sick when he was 7 days old. Lenny was at my house every day to check on his son.
So you think she's playing with his head?
She is a crazy I'm telling you.
Well, we might as well bring him out, right? Sit down, Lenny. Lenny, Stephanie, she says she's not stalking anybody. What's the deal here?
She does stalk us. That's why she used to hide in alleys and wait for
That
us to
fat
come
ass
outside.
ain't got nothing to do with you. Let me tell you.
But you ain't got my name tattooed on your side.
We was together.
We was not together. We was
That's
broke
right.
up.
What did
Broke up, she went to my friend and had my name tattooed right here on her side.
We were still together.
Yes,
and he was
she did.
crying.
She tried to get me and my friend.
You're jealous that we got a
That's
beautiful
right.
baby.
Your baby is ugly. Your baby ain't got. Lenny, you know this baby belongs to you, and you eat it every day.
Why don't you think it's your child?
Because after I signed the birth certificate, I was there. Me and Stephanie used to go pick up the baby and stuff.
Right.
She used to bring it to us.
Right.
She sat there, she tells me, oh, I slept with 4 other guys. What am I supposed to think? Just because the baby's
Tell
got
him
blonde
that?
hair, blue eyes?
Why, because
Yeah.
you were mad at him, so you told him
I
that?
didn't tell him. He lies. He's a liar. He's not. Let me tell you what they did, okay? Lenny called me and said, can I have Gavin? I said, yeah. Took him, dropped him off at Lenny's mom's house. Lenny's mom tells me, Marty, we watched it in the paper. We put all pictures in the paper. I said, okay, so I watched. Yeah, you know what it is? What? This fat whore was holding my baby in her arms, and he was down on one knee proposing to her.
In the newspaper.
Yeah, Gavin's mom, but you sure wanted.
I didn't put that in there, you idiot. Because I wouldn't claim that ugly kid if I wanted to.
Yeah. You better have a damn good attorney.
When it comes to 9-month-old Gavin, Lenny, you are the father.
I'm sorry, and I will help out.
You don't owe me an apology, and neither do you.
I don't
you
owe
owe
you
your son
nothing.
an apology, and you owe my son an apology for
I
keeping
didn't-
his dad out of his
I
life.
didn't keep his dad. That was his decision.
I got nothing else.
My next guest, 23-year-old Misty, says she knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that this man, 19-year-old Keaton, fathered her 1-month-old daughter, Marie. Misty says that the only reason for Keaton denying that this is his child is Keaton's 17-year-old new girlfriend, Ashley, who, by the way, is pregnant herself with Keaton's baby. Now, Misty's parents both died in a car accident 2 years ago, and she says raising her baby with no support from Keaton whatsoever has become her worst nightmare. This is her heartache.
I've been raising my daughter for the past month without her father, Keaton, there because he chose to leave me for a 17-year-old girl named Ashley. I came home and found hair in the bed, and I knew that he was sleeping with another woman. I dream all the time about us being together, being happy, and being a family. And for us to know what it was like to raise a beautiful child, and Keaton misses out every day how beautiful she is. And he left me for that girl and got her pregnant. Keaton broke my heart when he left me for another woman, but I will not let him hurt my child, no matter what. He can do what he wants to me, but he will not do what he wants to my daughter.
What did he tell you when you got pregnant, when you told him?
That he wanted to be with me and he wanted to raise her together with me. We were dating for about 4 months and we slept together.
You know that you guys were not together for no 4 months.
This doesn't have anything to do with you.
This has something to do with me. That's my man. Okay, he has nothing to do with this. He wasn't even going out with the user ass.
Were you? No, you weren't. He was, right? He was me before he was right?
You won't stop running your mouth, you stupid. You're lucky I'm pregnant because I did all that shit.
Did you catch them in bed?
No, I didn't. He said to me one time that he wanted me to go stay with my dad because he thought we needed a break. And so I went, you know, thinking no problem. And when I came back the next day, he picked me up because obviously he must have missed me to pick me up the next, you know. and I noticed the bed was messed up. It wasn't the same. There was a condom wrapper on the floor open, and he didn't use the condom with me, and that's the reason why I'm pregnant now.
But it does stick in your craw that he left you for her.
Oh, yeah, it does. I think about it every day.
This is what Keaton had to say before the show.
Misty, the only reason why you talking about I'm your baby's daddy still is because you still in love with me, but I don't want you now. I got a new girlfriend. I only slept with you twice. It took me 6 months to have my other son. How could I be your baby's father? The day I met you, you was talking about how you was pregnant, and I know of 2 other dudes that you was sleeping with at the same time. You ain't nothing but a trick, and you just jealous because Ashley's the one that's really having my baby. Misty, your history. Ashley's the one I'm starting my family with.
Here's Keaton. Keaton, come on in.
Hey, what's up?
You know that's the father. You know that. Look at that. Look at that, kid.
Sit your
Look at.
Sit down,
Look
sit
it.
down, sit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit right here.
Keaton, I don't
Look at
get
that
this.
baby.
Wait a second, Keaton. Don't leave the studio.
We wasn't even together. She was just at my house cleaning it for me. That was it. That's all she was worth, dog.
Why aren't you the father of this child?
Why? When I met her, sleeping with my best friend. When I was with her, she was sleeping with my best friend. So don't play yourself, dog. You know, dog, don't play with yourself, dog.
We'll see. We'll see. I want the results. I want the results.
You better take care of this child if it's yours. When it comes to 1-month-old Vilma Marie Keaton, you are the father. This is what you want.
Well, I don't understand. What does this stupid girlfriend have to say now?
Listen, just so you know, just because this is his kid does not mean that he is not going to be with me. Me and him are together. We are engaged.
You're not going to be with him, but he's the father of your child.
2 women claim their baby is his.
I am not the father of Lucretia and Amanda's baby. Mathematically, I can be the father.
He ain't gonna say it all.
Patrick.
Heather has no idea if her boyfriend or this woman's husband is her baby's father.
Jack, David.
Ashley slept with her husband and her friend around the same time. They both want to be the father.
And my heart is telling me Alexis is my daughter. I will always be her daddy.
Brandon, Danny.
They are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are.
This is Amanda, and this is Lucretia. Now, these 2 women are sitting next to each other, but they are not friends. In fact, when you hear their story, you'll be proud that they are not at each other's throat right now. You see, Amanda was dating this guy, Patrick, for 6 years. There's Patrick. And Amanda claims to have a 21-month-old daughter, Gianna, with Patrick. Now, Lucretia met Patrick at a club one night. 2 months later, she gets pregnant. Has old daughter named Nakaya. Now the question is, do they look like sisters?
Thank you.
The reason why these 2 are bonded today is because Patrick denies both of their children. And they have joined forces to prove him dead wrong. Watch.
I was the one that was there for Patrick for the past 6 years. And now he's denying my daughter, Gianna.
I also need to prove to Patrick that he is the father of my daughter, Nakaya.
He was there for her when she was born. He cut the umbilical cord. He was the first person to hold her. He was there for the first few months of her life. And then he just left us.
I just want Patrick to be a part of her life. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the financial situations. I just want him to be her father.
When I hear him say things like, she is too light-skinned, it hurts so bad to hear him say that.
I don't know how he can physically look at her and look at her face and say, that's not my daughter.
Lucretia and I were both victims of Patrick's lies. We have to stick together for our children.
What a messed up situation. Amanda, you were with Patrick on and off for a long time.
Yes.
6 years?
6 years.
Okay. You kind of broke up, right?
Yes, we broke up. He moved away, moved out of state, and the next time I get a call from his brother telling me that he's got another baby with her. I didn't even know about it.
Lucretia, did you know about Amanda?
Yes, I knew about Amanda. I didn't know that they were together in a relationship, but I knew about her child.
Did he deny your baby straight up?
Yes.
From the moment you got pregnant?
Yes.
Did he tell you the same thing?
No, he was there for her for the first few months of her life. He was in and out of her life until a month ago. That's when he started denying her, was a month ago.
We spoke to Patrick. He says he's positive the DNA test will prove he is not the father of either one of these
Then why has he accepted her for a year and a half and now all of a sudden it's different?
Watch.
I will prove right here and right now to all of America that I am not the father of Lucretia and Amanda's babies. These tramps are still in love with me. All they want is one thing, me. These hoes keep saying I'm the baby daddy just because I'm the last one they slept with. Well, guess what? That means they were sleeping with other people also. Plain and simple, Lucretia is a whore. I had sex with her the first night I met her. And as for Amanda, she's a lying slut. She need to go find that Puerto Rican guy she slept with and put him as the baby daddy, because the baby ain't mine. I know you girls want me, but take one last look at this. Because once the test results prove I'm not the father of your kids, this will be the last time you see this face.
All right, here he is, Patrick. Patrick, come on out. You're not the father.
No.
You're not the father because they want you.
You know,
Exactly.
why are you just now denying her then? Why you accept her for all
Look
this
at the
long?
pictures. Look at the pictures.
Just because she light skinned, I'm white, Patrick.
Patrick.
I'm white.
Mathematically can't be the father.
Mathematically, I can't be the father, Maury.
Why?
I met her in January, December, or whatever. February, when it happened, I moved back to Texas with Amanda.
You
10
went back
months
to Texas
later,
in
I found
April.
out.
You went back to Texas in
It
April.
wasn't no April.
Yes, it was
wasn't
April.
no April. It
You
was
already knew
February.
I was pregnant. You wanted me to have an abortion.
Yeah, knew
we
you
had
were
already
pregnant.
talked about it.
Knew
So
you
how
were
could it
pregnant
not
after-
mathematically add up?
Knew
We
you were
will
pregnant.
see. Say what you want.
After
The DNA
3
gonna
weeks,
say it
after
all.
3 weeks,
Say what
after
you want,
3
because the
weeks,
DNA
that's
gonna say it all. Say what you want.
So it's
Been with you for 6 years and now you gonna question Gianna? When you in the damn hospital,
What?
I ask you to take
Let
that
me ask you
DNA
that.
test.
Patrick,
you
she's got a point.
waived your rights
Why
to take
didn't you
it.
question this child before?
Man, I was, you know what I'm saying, mentally, emotionally, just happy.
No, because you had it.
And,
Don't
and
even
you know
say
what I'm saying? I was on my way to work. She tried to get me to stay. Nah.
Okay, in the case of 21-month-old Gianna, Patrick, you are the father.
What did I tell you? Why did you even bring me on the show? I told you.
In the case of 4-month-old Nakia, Patrick, you are the father. Patrick,
Be a man, Patrick.
you're the father. You're the father.
I told you.
That's your daughter. That's your
Deny
daughter.
both of us now. Now what do you have to
We
say?
told you.
Now what do you have to
They
say?
have your daughter, she has your daughter, and she has your daughter, okay? Now be the stand-up guy and get in these kids'
You
lines.
be there for them 2 little girls like you supposed to be. You're their daddy.
Heather has no idea if her boyfriend or this woman's husband is her baby's father.
Jack, David.
Ashley slept with her husband and her friend around the same time. They both want to be the father.
And my heart is telling me Alexis is my daughter. I will always be her daddy.
When it comes to 10-month-old Alexis, Brandon, Danny, they are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are. This is Heather. Heather knows she made the biggest mistake of her life when she became intimate with this man named David. Now, although Heather knew that David was in a relationship with another woman named Tracy, she also continued to be with him at the same time, hoping one day he might break up with his girlfriend and be with her, but the day never came. Then she felt dejected, and she needed a shoulder to cry on, and she found comfort with another fellow named Jack. So now, you get the idea what we're coming to? Because when Heather finds out she's pregnant, she was shocked and confused because she doesn't know whether it was David, who she was messing with, or Jack, the new guy, who's the father of her baby, Carly, who's 18 months old. Did you know from the get-go, as soon as you found out you were pregnant, you were in deep trouble?
Yes, I did.
Who do you want to be the father?
I want Jack to be the father.
That's the guy you go with now.
Yes, it is.
But David, the other guy, was the guy you went with. In fact, the night before David got married to Tracy, who was he with?
Me.
Well, your boyfriend Jack's backstage, and here's what he had to say.
My name's Jack, and I'm here today to find out if Carly Nicole is my daughter. I've raised Carly ever since she's came from the hospital, and I'm still there. I see David hurt Heather and Carly. We just don't need that anymore in our life. I dream of being Carly's father, and she's a beautiful little girl. I'm hoping and praying Carly is mine, so I can have the family that I've always been wanting.
Everybody welcome Jack. Bring him out.
How you doing?
Boy, this is some confusing thing here, Jack.
Yes, sir, it is.
My gosh. You think you're the father of that child?
I really want to be. I mean, I've been there since she's been born.
Okay. Of course, we have these other two people, David and Tracy. This is what they had to say.
Heather, both Tracy and I know that I'm not the father of your daughter, Carly. Tracy and I have our own lives. We're a happy family, and we're in love.
Heather, you're a home-wrecking whore. You have no idea who the father of your baby is.
Heather, you've already tested one guy, and he was negative. You're going to get the same result today.
You think David's the father? You're out of your mind.
I am not the father of your child. Carly looks nothing like me, and the test today will prove that I am not her father.
You are sleeping with so many guys, you don't know who the father is. You are not going to blame this kid on my husband.
You need to stop blaming your child on me and leave us alone.
You are not going to break up my family.
Heather, when this test today proves that I'm not the father, I want you to leave Tracy and I alone and let us move on with our lives.
Bring him out.
Did you tell Jack how you called me Tuesday morning, want me to move in with you? Did you tell him that?
Whatever, boy. Don't flatter yourself, brother. Yes, you did.
All
Yes,
you've
you
done
did.
is been a home-wrecking whore. You're
What the hell?
What about some
Be your father to my baby because she is your baby and you know it. You just told me how my baby. I got text messages from your ass that says, how's my baby girl? How's my baby girl, huh? You told me. You told me you're going to leave that space. You told me.
Come on, like this.
You told me.
You got to sit down, Heather. You can't do this.
Whatever. My necklace broke.
What'd she
Whatever. This
tell you?
baby is mine. No, you don't. Your ass calls me every day, David. I got it on my cell phone. I saved
When
it for
this
Tracy.
is all over and he's not the father, you better stay the hell away
I
from
don't
my
want your
family
skanky
and
ass
my
husband.
husband.
He wants you and everybody else. So whatever.
When it comes to 18-month-old Carly, Jack, you are not the father. When it comes to 18-month-old Carly, David, you are not the father. Not the father. No! Neither one. Neither one is the father. And we'll be glad to help you. But neither one. Jack.
No.
Is this good or bad?
No.
What do you think?
Please, just leave my family alone. Leave David alone. I
I hope you find who your baby's daddy is. But this is all. I don't care whatever y'all have. No more.
I don't want him.
No more.
Ashley slept with her husband and her friend around the same time. They both want to be the father.
And my heart is telling me Alexis is my daughter. I will always be her daddy.
This is really a strange situation when it comes to 10-month-old Alexis. Brandon, Danny, they are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are. This is Ashley. Ashley has a serious problem. First of all, this is her husband, Danny. And this is their daughter, Alexis. Now, here's the problem. There is another fella, a longtime friend named Brandon of Ashley's. Now, Brandon just came back into town. And now all of a sudden, when Brandon comes back into town, people start going, oh my golly, the friend might be the father. You see, Danny is now being tortured with the suspicion that Brandon's the father of his daughter. Now, for the record, let's make sure everybody understands this. Ashley did sleep with her friend Brandon one time right before she met her husband. She met her husband right at the same time she slept with her friend once. So we've given them paternity tests. You think it's going to come up wrong, don't you?
I think it's going to come back Brandon's.
What does your family mean to you?
Everything. That's my life. That's all I have is my husband and my daughter.
You love your husband.
I love him more than anything.
And your husband loves you, and your husband loves that child.
Oh, yeah. It's his life.
And now recently, Brandon comes back into town. Do you catch the connection immediately or not?
Yeah, as soon as I walked through my mom's door and I seen him, looks just like her.
Here's another problem through all of this. They both want to be the father.
Yeah, they both want.
You believe that if this comes out and this child is not your husband Danny's, you think the marriage is going to be over?
I think it's going to tear us apart.
So we sat down with Danny. This is what he had to say, your husband, before the show. Watch.
My wife Ashley means everything to me, and the day I met her, I knew she was the one. Ashley and I have a beautiful daughter, and I love my family more than anything. The day my daughter was born, she came out looking nothing like me, and to this day, I feel she doesn't. One day, Ashley sat me down and told me that Brandon may be the father, and it broke my heart because I knew that she looked just like him. This whole thing is so upsetting and confusing. My daughter and Brandon have the same skin tone, red hair, and blue eyes. I want Alexis to be my biological daughter, and if I find out she's not today, it'll break my heart in pieces. Even if she isn't my blood, I will always be her daddy, and I love my wife and daughter more than anything.
Here's Ashley's husband, Danny. Danny, come on out. Danny, she believes if this is not your child, you're going to leave her.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
You don't know?
I won't leave her. She's still my daughter.
Brandon is backstage right now, and here's what he had to say about the situation.
I've known Ashley for years, and she's a really good friend of mine. Back in the day, before Ashley met her husband, Danny, I slept with her one time. Then she met Danny, and she fell in love, and then we were all good friends. I left town, and I was gone the entire time Ashley was pregnant. I came back 4 weeks ago, and that was the first time I ever seen baby Alexis, and she was 10 months old. When I looked at the baby for the very first time, my whole body froze. She looked exactly like me, and I felt something right away inside me. All I thought was, could that be my baby? It was really unbelievable. I've always wanted a baby, and my heart is telling me Alexis is my daughter. If I'm Alexis's father, I want Danny to know I will never shut him out, and he can always be a part of her life. And if I'm not Alexis's father,
I still want to be a part of her life because I love that little girl.
Here's Brandon. Brandon, come on out. Well, this is really a strange situation because they all like each other. When you saw that child, what'd you think?
Oh my God, it's a possibility of, you know, the baby being my child.
You want to be the father of this child?
I do, and I mean, I'm gonna be, you know, a part of the baby's life, you know, no matter what. But I don't want things to win between me and Danny.
Let me ask you this. Can you see Danny being the primary man in this child's life and you being a secondary person, or how do you see that?
We'll work through it no matter what. You know?
When it comes to 10-month-old Alexis, Brandon, you are not the father.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. When it comes to 10-month-old Alexis, Danny, you are the father. Wow. We'll be back right after this. Your son was in the hospital, and Luke never came to see him?
He never showed up.
He is my man now. She's using a baby to hold him. What makes you think he ain't gonna come back?
Luke. They are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are. This is Amber, everybody. Now, Amber gave birth to her son, Luke Jr., 3 weeks ago. Should be the happiest time in her life. Doesn't she look happy? Look at that little baby. It has been pure hell because of this man, Luke. Right there. This is Amber's story. Amber says Luke picked up and left her 2 weeks before her due date. And it is the father of Luke Jr. So why is Luke denying his child? Well, Amber blames it on Luke's new fiance, Bobby Joe. She says she's filling his head with nothing but lies. Here's Amber's story.
Luke and I have been together since 5th grade. I fell in love with him and trusted him with all of my heart, and I just never ever imagined that he would up and leave me this way. Exactly 2 weeks before I was due to give birth to our son, he up and left. I got it through a phone call that he was not coming home. And that's when he just started to deny my son. I'm just so sick and tired of crying about this. I'm 1,000% sure that Luke is the father of my son, and the only reason he is denying her is because of that Bobby Joe. And after today, I will prove to Luke he is the father, and he is gonna step up and help raise this baby with me.
Do you still love him?
I love him with all my heart. And he knows that I will always love him.
But by the way, everybody should know you all have another child together. Is he a good dad to this child?
He was a great father until Bobby Joe came into the picture.
Oh, wait a second. So now he's not even a good father to the daughter?
He really hasn't come around because of him denying the baby.
So what do you think of Bobby Joe?
You really just need to shut. He is the father of my son. Stay out of it. Because I've nothing to with you. Go ahead. What? You ain't got. You know he's my father of my son. Sit here and say he ain't, because you know he is.
Well, this is what they had to say.
Amber's downright dirty, and I know that child is not mine.
Amber is a nasty-ass girl still in love with my man. He is my man now, and it's really pathetic that she's using a baby to hold him.
I have a child with Amber that I know that's my daughter. After my daughter was born, Amber became the biggest hoe. That's why her son does not belong to me.
This little is after his money.
That baby is way too pudgy to be my son. Amber on me with a fat guy, and it must be his son.
Amber's jealous with my life with Luke. He's an amazing father to my son. She wants to marry him like I am.
Amber, you want me, but I'm sorry you can't have me. You know it's not possible for the baby to be mine. So stay away from me and Bobby Joe for good.
Okay, here are Luke and Bobby Joe. Come on out. Luke, calm your woman.
You?
Luke. I got this real suspicion, Luke, that deep down, underneath everything, you want to be back with her.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You know?
Thank you. And what? Oh, he got fat anyway. Look at you. You're bigger than I.
Okay. You haven't been around your daughter lately, have you, Luke?
That's the only reason why he come back to you, because of Cameron. That's the only reason.
Listen, the reason why I'm denying the kid is because my other two kids came out looking just like me.
Yeah.
My ears, they had my hair, they had my eyes and everything.
Where's the baby? Look at the nose, Luke. He's got the nose.
Yeah, but you don't got my ears, he doesn't have this.
He's got look at my ears. He's got my ears.
Yeah, but how's two of my kids gonna come out looking like me and the other one don't?
We're going to find out right now. The shocking DNA results are coming up. Luke. They are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are.
Luke and I have been together since 5th grade. I fell in love with him and trusted him with all of my heart, and I just never ever imagined that he would up and leave me this way. Exactly 2 weeks before I was due to give birth to our son, he up and left.
Amber's downright dirty, and I know that child is not mine.
Amber is a nasty-ass girl still in love with my man. He is my man now, and it's really pathetic that she's using a baby to hold him.
I got this real suspicion, Luke, that deep down, underneath everything, you want to be back with her.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You know?
Thank you. And what?
We're going to find out right now. When it comes to 3-week-old Luke Jr.,
you are the father.
You are the father.
Maury, I made a huge mistake denying my son. I love Amber and want us to be a family. I'm done with Bobby Joe. She's my past, Amber's my future.
I'm finally gonna get my family back.
The excitement happens right now on Maury. Explosive paternity stories. Shocking DNA results. And we're bringing them to you from the hottest spot in the country. Paternity this hot could only happen during spring break. He didn't want to come here, did he?
I had to give him coupons.
Only our DNA test can settle this beach blanket bedlam. Shell slept with her husband's best friend on their wedding night. Is her husband the father? Jasmine's hell-bent on proving Brian's the dad to Brian and his mom. Is he the father? Red-hot paternity results.
Look at that! Look at your babies and you know it!
I have no spiritual oil with this baby at all.
We're heating things up with some special spring break DNA drama. An incredible hour of Maury starts now. Today, we're coming to you from the Westin Diplomat Resort and Spa in Hollywood, Florida. And here, some of our favorite viewers are enjoying one of the most beautiful hotels around. You should really catch this place. It's great. And now, for the next hour, we're going to bring you some of the most outrageous DNA drama. How about that? Who could forget Amanda? Amanda didn't know if her ex-boyfriend Jason or her other ex-boyfriend Jamie was the father of her now 3-year-old adorable son Jaden. Now, around the time that Amanda got pregnant, she was ending her relationship with Jason, starting a new one with Jamie, and says she has no idea which man is the son's father. First, we heard from Amanda. Why is he going like this, shaking his head backstage?
He's afraid to admit it.
Oh,
he's,
is that?
You know, he's got 4 kids with 4 different women. I guess I'd be a little butthurt too, coming on national television looking like a fool.
You know, Jamie has a girlfriend named Stacy. You know that?
Yeah.
Stacy's here.
She is, huh?
Yeah,
Stacey's here. What does she need to be here for?
We have tried to be in Jaden's life.
You've done
we
what?
haven't seen
When?
him in 2 years,
When?
Amanda.
It's been
we
3
tried
years.
to. No,
Stacey, you ain't been there. Who are you?
No,
You don't know?
We seen him till he was 12 months old, Amanda.
Maury. You are. You don't even work.
Now let me get this straight. You were going with Jason, you broke up with Jason, right when you were breaking up with Jason, you were with Jamie, but Jamie was there until the baby was how old?
Jamie was there until the baby was 2 months old. He drove me to the hospital when my water broke. He signed the birth certificate.
Amanda, I started dating Jamie when
Jaden was 6 months old.
My son deserves to see his brother.
You guys don't think what are you talking about? You're crazy.
This is his
You're
kid.
sitting here
My
saying
son
my
deserves
son
to see
has
his
the right to know
brother.
his brother.
No.
Jamie doesn't think the kid's his. Shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about, Amanda. Stay at
We spoke to both Jamie and Jason about this situation before the show, and their feelings about Amanda and her son could not have been more opposite. Watch.
My name is Jason, and I could be the father of Amanda's son, Jaden.
My name is Jamie, and I do not think that Amanda's son, Jaden, is mine.
I was with Amanda for 8.5 years, and we have a 10-year-old son together. And I would be a good father to her son, Jaden.
I was with Amanda for over a year, and she cheated on me with Jason. So I think he is the father of Jaden.
Jaden looks exactly like Jamie. He has all his features.
I have strong genes, and Jaden does not look anything like me. Jaden looks just like Jason, and Amanda knows it. And that's why she had him tested too.
I love the family that I have with Amanda. And if I am the father, I would welcome Jaden into my family.
I have no connection with Jaden at all. I haven't seen him in over a year because Amanda's kept him away from me. If I was a father, she would want me around and not push me away.
So now it was time to bring Jamie out and find out just how hard the situation was for him.
Why are you so mad at him?
He wants to sit here acting all tough. Never been there. He ain't never been there.
Jamie.
He wants to walk out here like he's some kind of man.
Always.
The only child you take care of is the one you're with. You don't take care of none of your
say Jamie's not there for other kids because he is Amanda.
He
You
may
don't live with us.
be good with your kid, but wait till you leave him too, because
I'm not going to leave him. I have a ring on my finger
Good
right
for
here.
you. Good for you.
Why are you doubting that you're the father?
Because she cheated on me.
Now, we still had to bring Jason out. And remember, he did not share Jamie's enthusiasm about Amanda or her son. Now, here's the deal. You all have a child together. He's a good father.
He's a wonderful father.
No.
How can you be a wonderful dad to a child you don't believe is yours and you don't see?
Who do you think the father is of this child?
I think it was Jamie, but there's just a possibility that could be mine.
Jamie, if you are proved to be the father,
Ain't
you want
gonna
to
be no happy ending and you go back in the green room and hug and kiss him.
I will
That's
be
damn
there for
sure.
him. I will be there for him. I'm
you're gonna
paying
take me to
child
court
support
to
for
be
him
there
right
for-
now.
$23 a week.
So, who was the father, Jamie or Jason? I had the paternity results in my hand. When it comes to 3-year-old Jaden, Jason, you are not the father. And when it comes to 3-year-old Jaden, Jamie, you are the father. This is Cherie. Now, 4 years ago, Cherie locked eyes with this man, Anthony, fell madly in love. Now, months later, Cherie discovered she was pregnant and says both she and Anthony were overjoyed. But all of that changed 5 months later when Cherie found out Anthony had secretly another girlfriend. That's when Anthony began denying her son, Desmond. First, we heard from Cherie. You told my producer, if you take Desmond, little beautiful...
If I turn my son upside down, my son got a little bitty thing and big old beans, little bitty thing, just like him. I told him if your frog eat leap, he dove my creek, and I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
Talking about frogs in the creek and he said, one time.
One time.
He said
that's
what
all
you-
it takes, though, ain't it? That's all it takes.
He didn't want to come here, did he?
No, he didn't want to come here. I had to give him coupons. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. I know it's mine. I know it's mine.
I know
Baby,
it's-
I love
You know something?
Woo. Bring him out,
I
Maury.
never saw
Bring
those
him
coupons
out.
in a newspaper.
You ain't coupons in the newspaper because I deliver them. Personally.
Now, Anthony, he had a very different story to tell, and his reasons were pretty convincing. Take a look at this.
I had sex with Cherie one time, and ever since then, she been hooked on me. She think about pinning her son Desmond on me. We gonna be together. She got another thing coming. She was sleeping with 5 different guys. She was definitely keeping herself entertained. She need to call one of those dudes and get one of them tested. Cherie dreams about me all the time. She wishes her son had my nose, my lip, my hair, but he has nothing of mine. Cherie, you crazy psycho bitch. When these DNA tests come back and prove I'm not the father, do me a favor and find you a new obsession. That's a trick, baby.
Yeah, you the
know
trick.
what it is.
You the
know what it was. Not,
You the
not
trick.
me.
You the
One
trick.
time. That
You
ain't
the
me.
trick.
You know what it do.
You was the
You
trick.
can't treat me.
Anthony.
Yeah. I want these results.
Oh, is that all
Yeah,
you
it
We're gonna
happened
get him.
one time,
We're gonna
Maury.
get
It
him.
happened one
I'm a
time.
1,000,000% sure you my baby. Daddy.
Nasty, man.
Yeah.
Anthony, Why would she pin that baby on you?
I don't know. It don't look like
You
me.
ain't
That baby
nothing.
don't
Why
look.
would
Do
I
that
pin
baby
my
look like?
baby on you?
No, it don't. That's not my baby, man.
Where did you get
One
that from
time,
to get them shoes?
that's not me.
I need that result. You want to
What
say
about
that when
this?
I put my thumb?
Come on.
Now it was time for the paternity test results. Watch this.
Anthony, you are the father. You just take care of that child.
We have more DNA drama down south when we come back. Paternity this hot could only happen during spring break. It's 2 against 1.
Julius is Tanaya's father.
The two babies look alike.
Yes! Look at these babies, bro. Look, they twins.
Is he the father of 1, 2, or none?
He's kicked me and our kids out 3 times.
Look at that. Look at your babies and you know it.
2 paternity tests. But is he the father?
Special spring break DNA drama. Paternity this hot could only happen during spring break. Now, you remember Shamika and Tiara? These 2 women joined forces to prove to this man, Julius, that he was the father of both of their beautiful children. Now, these 2 women were furious with Julius because they both said he loved them. Then he left them. Then he began to deny their kids. Watch.
I'm sick and tired of that no good bitch-ass Julius denying our kids.
I am 100% sure that Julius is Terriana's father.
And I'm 200% sure that Julius is Tanaya's father. Julius broke both of our hearts. Now he's denying both of our kids. For the last 3 years, Julius have done nothing for my baby.
All Julius has done for my baby is buy her 1 case of Pampers.
Julius has missed every holiday you can name, and today I'm fed up.
Both of our kids look exactly like Julius. They're sisters. He's just too stupid to realize it.
Today, we're gonna prove that he is the father, and he's gonna take care of our kids whether he like it or not.
You all worked together and then you got pregnant?
I've been knowing this man for 11 years. Like, he was my first, he was my everything, but how could he be my everything when he denied my everything? My baby mean everything to me. That's my pride and joy. I love my baby. That is everything to me. That's all I got. If I let somebody hurt that means that I'm nothing.
The 2 babies look alike.
Yes!
Look, they look just alike. Look at these babies, bro. Look, they twins. They just different colors. Come on, look. They look just alike.
Now it was time to hear why Julius was denying both of these children.
Y'all girls need to get it straight. I'm not the father of y'all kids. Shamika, one of your own family members told me I was not Tanaya's father. You a lying, shady woman, and I don't have time for your games. And you, Tiara, I will always catch you on the phone with other guys. Maybe one of them is the father. Both of y'all are in my business for no reason. And I can't wait till Maury say I am not the father.
What's that? What do you mean?
Let him sit right there. Sit right there.
Oh. Julius, you the father of these babies?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No,
Why not?
No,
If you're not,
Julius, why not? Why not, Julius?
You know that. You know I'm not. You know I'm not. You know I'm not. You know I'm not. You know I'm not.
Wait a second. I want to talk to Julius.
He ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, I do got something to say. I do got something to say. And you a liar, and you know that. And you is too, and you know that. That's you.
You're
You
Tiana's
liar.
father. What's the main reason why you think you're not the father of her child?
Because I had got a call from her mother,
Right.
and they said she was at this guy house with the baby, stressed out with no clothes on, whatever. And then the guy asked her, "Is this my baby? Tell him this my baby." I'm study telling, asking
What
her.
I say?
You said that's what you said. That's what you said. She said that's what she said. She said I asked you, I said, is this his baby or is my baby?
Sit down.
You said,
You better sit
that's what you
down.
said. That's
Julius,
what you said.
why aren't you the father? Why aren't you the father of Terriana?
Oh, tell me this, because we were still together after the baby was here. So tell me why you ain't the father.
We broke up so many times.
We did not. Get your goofy ass out of here. No, it was not no damn order. Get your goofy ass. Come on, man. Terriana 8 months. If I was cheating, I know. You had the baby back. You had the baby back there.
Was Julius the father of one, two, or none of these kids? The DNA results were in.
When it comes to 3-year-old Tanaya, Julius, you are the father. When it comes to 8-month-old Terriana, Julius, you are the father.
I will be there for both of my kids. I'm sorry,
And I'm
Tayana,
counting on you.
tonight.
And I'm counting on you. And so are all these people who watch this show. They're counting on you to be a good dad. That's all.
It's hot down here in spring break, and these paternity stories are even hotter. Now, here's a woman named Tabitha, came to the show because she had been on and off with her ex-boyfriend Wesley for over 6 years. Now, Tabitha always wanted to be, with family, with Wesley. That is, until she found out Wesley called the show for a DNA test because he was denying her 2 children, 2.5-year-old DeMarco and 6-month-old Annabella. Now, listen to how this is affecting Tabitha.
When I met Wesley 6 years ago, I never imagined that he would deny both of our kids. All I've ever wanted is to be a family with Wesley. I've loved him so much, and all he's done is break my heart. He's kicked me and our kids out 3 times with nowhere to go, and it's not fair to them.
When did he start denying DeMarco?
When I was pregnant, he insisted that there was a guy in our town that looked just like him with blonde hair that I slept with. He kicked me out 3 days later. 3 days later, I went into labor for our son. He showed up at the hospital drunk.
You know what a lot of people are saying right now? If he were to accept your child the first time, how come you got pregnant with him again?
I love him, Maury. I love him. He's my kid's dad.
You love him?
I love him with all of my heart. I love him. I love that man.
You love that? Do you love that man right now?
Yes. Yes.
You want to be with him right now?
More than anything. I want my family to be together.
And yet he denies the second one.
Yep. He denies the second one. Yeah.
Now, what did he say about the second one? The same guy around town?
He insisted that because I was a dancer, she's not his.
Oh, because you were a dancer?
Uh-huh.
Now it was time to hear all of Wesley's reason for denying both of Tabitha's kids.
Tabitha, I am so positive that I'm not the father of your 2 kids that I called the show myself. I love those little kids, but be honest with yourself. I'm not the father. Throughout our whole relationship, you was a promiscuous hoe. When this test proves that I'm not the father, I'm moving away, and I don't ever want to hear from you again. Look at him! Those ain't my kids! Look at him! Look at that lip! I don't care about
Those are your babies, and you know it.
You what?
You know they're yours.
I've been told by your friends. Your friends
know they're
told me
yours.
that
Yeah,
Come here, Wesley.
Yeah.
Have a seat. Wesley, sit down. Really? You called the show?
Yeah, I called the show. Yeah, I called the show. I called the show because when DeMarco was, when he was born,
right.
I would have got a DNA test myself, but I was busy, with the rant and stuff. I didn't have the funds for that.
Right.
But then the little baby was born, right?
Little baby, your daughter.
The baby.
Your daughter.
The baby was born.
The
That ain't my
baby,
daughter.
Annabella,
That ain't my daughter.
that you named.
Man,
Wesley, she's still in love with you.
I know she's still in love with me.
Are you in love with her?
No, I'm
How
not
you
in love
gonna
with
sign the birth certificate of a baby that ain't yours?
I was
huh?
drunk.
Both of them.
I was drunk. I was drunk.
So, was Wesley the father of these two beautiful children? It was time for the paternity results. When it comes to 2.5-year-old DeMarco, Wesley, you are the father.
I ain't trying to hear that. And you, like I said, I handle the financial responsibility.
I don't want your financial responsibility. I want you involved.
And when it comes to 6-month-old Annabella, Wesley, you are the father.
I want you to see them, Wesley, and I want you to apologize to them for every time that you denied them. For every time that they were sick and you weren't there to make them feel
like
better.
I said,
for every Christmas
I'll do it.
we missed.
I'll do it, but I'm not gonna be with you.
Apologize right now. Hi, baby. Hi, Dad.
That's so. I love you.
All right, we'll be back right after this with more. Paternity this hot could only happen during spring break. Michelle slept with her husband's best friend on their wedding night.
I know Serenity's not dark like me, but I really do believe that she's mine.
Is her husband the father?
Special spring break DNA drama. Paternity this hot could only happen during spring break. There you guys. Now welcome back, everybody. We're taking a break from the cold and heating things up with some special spring break DNA drama. Here's a wedding photo of my next guest, Michelle, and her husband, Jameric, on what should have been the happiest day of their lives. But instead of being blissful, both Michelle and Jameric agree their wedding day was a complete disaster. So much so, it has brought them to our show in need of a paternity test.
Felt like it was a sign that we shouldn't have gotten married because everything went wrong. I left and slept with his best friend, Chris.
The honeymoon was definitely over for these two when Michelle then discovered she was pregnant.
I was scared to death because I didn't know if it belonged to my husband or his best friend.
What's the problem when we look at that screen, Michelle?
She's white. My husband's black.
Your husband told our producers that he keeps waiting for the baby to change.
He does. He looks at her fingers every day and just says they're going to get darker tomorrow. I swear they are.
He wants to be the father of this child.
He loves her.
Chris, this ex-best friend, and Jameric coming to the wedding together. Then there was all kinds of things going on. People were late. They were late. Other people were late. There was all kinds of knockdown, drag-outs at the wedding.
My mom wasn't there.
So when it was all over, you went home and you went back to the house, I guess, with Jameric, and you all started fighting again.
Yes, it just got worse.
And you said, I'm getting out of here. You slammed the door and left. Where'd you go?
To Chris's house.
What happened then?
We slept together.
We spoke to Jameric and Jameric's ex-best friend, Chris, and it was very clear Jameric really wanted to be the father, and Chris was hoping he wasn't. Watch.
When me and my wife, Michelle, got married, I thought we were going to have a happy and simple life together. I never thought that her and my friend would betray me the way they have.
I warned Jameric about Michelle and her slutty ways, and I told him not to marry her. But he didn't listen, so I slept with her to prove a point.
When Michelle became pregnant, I just wanted to put the whole betrayal behind me and be there for the baby.
Michelle says I'm the father of this baby, and I know it's very light. But she is such a whore that this could be any white man's baby.
I know Serenity's not dark like me, but I really do believe that she's mine.
I pray every night that I'm not the father of this baby. So I'm waiting on the DNA test to prove what I already know.
If the test comes back negative, I'll be hurt, but I'll still be there for her. She's my little girl regardless.
Before we could meet Chris, we had to bring Michelle's husband, Jameric, out onto the set and give him a chance to tell his side of the story.
I'm sorry.
She's in a lot of pain. How much can I say it's for real that you're going to stay around here with this marriage and this child if you're not the father?
Definite.
So do you think there's a possibility that you're the father of this child?
Very strong possibility.
Really?
Her feet are shaped the same way as mine. You know, long, slender toes, odd-shaped at the bottom.
This is not a foregone conclusion with you.
I'm holding my position strong regardless. Even if it turns out that it's not my baby, she's going to have someone consistent in her life regardless.
There was one person still to bring out, and that was Jameric's ex-best friend, Chris. And after all he did to Jameric, he still had a few harsh words left.
They look at you as the bad guy here, I guess.
Yep.
Would you prefer to be friends with him?
Nope.
Why wouldn't you want to be a friend of his again?
I don't know. He thinks I'm the bad person about the whole situation when it wasn't. It takes two.
It's just as much your fault as it was mine.
You shouldn't have stepped past that boundary.
You shouldn't try to turn a hoe into a housewife.
I think that's your child.
It's a possibility. I'm hoping it's not. No.
You think it's Jameric's child?
No. There's no telling whose it is.
If it does turn out to be his, there will be child support.
What's that got to do with you? What's that got to do with you?
Yours, you will take care of your responsibility.
It just shows how stupid you are getting on stage with a white baby. It shows how stupid you are.
So now it was time for the DNA results.
In the case of 3-week-old Serenity, Jameric, you are not the father. Case of 3-week-old Serenity, Chris, you are the all we care about. All you should care about. All you
we
can
already
care
done
about.
said we're gonna support. So she got her daddy.
You're gonna
And
raise. You're gonna raise this child, huh? You're gonna raise this child.
I got this. I got the job. I got this.
You got it.
I got it.
You're gonna take care of her. You all gonna stay together.
I married my wife to marry her because I love her. I don't care what he said. I got my family together. What does he have? Okay. What does he have? Come on.
Don't nobody call a truce on nothing I told you.
You keep your legs closed, wouldn't have a problem.
But if you wouldn't have stepped...
I'm sorry, son.
We'll have more from the Westin Diplomat Resort and Spa in Hollywood, Florida. Next. Eternity this hot could only happen during spring break. Jasmine's hell-bent on proving Brian's the dad to Brian and his mom.
You're not. Shut up! Shut up!
Is he the father?
Brian.
Special spring break DNA drama. Paternity this hot could only happen during spring break. Spring break DNA, and we're bringing it to you from a hot spot in South Florida. Maybe the hottest, the best, the Westin Diplomat Spa and Hotel in Hollywood, Florida. Now, do you all remember a 19-year-old named Jasmine? Now, for 2 years, Jasmine was in love with this man, Brian. But it all ended when Brian began to deny their 15-month-old daughter, Jemiah. Now, there were 2 reasons for his denial of this baby. One of them was his meddling mother, Natalie. Watch this.
Brian and I were having sex for exactly 1 month before I got pregnant with my daughter, Jemiah. He vowed that he would take care of my baby like he takes care of the rest of his kids. All that changed when his bitch of a mother stepped in the way. She has the nerve to say that Brian isn't the father of my baby. Brian has 6 different babies, so how can she say my baby isn't his? I'm 100% sure that Brian's the father of my child, and if not, I'm the Virgin Mary herself.
So you all were close, right?
Me and Brian were, yeah.
Huh?
For the first month, we messed around. I got pregnant. You know what he say, Maury?
What?
Well, if it's my baby, I want you to have it. I take care of all of my kids. Not true. You was there for a whole year and a half. Shut up! Shut up!
Why are you going off on her?
It's always her. It's always her. That's not. She looks nothing like the rest of his kids. When you got 3 different baby mamas, all your kids ain't gonna look alike.
All 3 of his look alike.
If all of his kids is by the same woman and the baby came out looking kind of odd, then you can question that. But 3 different baby mamas, come on now, you ain't got the nerve to question nothing.
When we spoke with Brian and his mom, Natalie, they had a very different story.
Let's go, Maury.
Okay, Brian.
You call my son and tell him he wasn't your baby's father.
Cause he
She
wanna
got
act
a
like he
daddy.
ain't, I'ma tell her he not, but guess what, you the daddy. You the daddy.
Nah.
Who that baby that baby daddy?
Brian and Natalie, all right? Brian, you the father of that child?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Why?
Say no again and watch the results smack you in your face.
I'm gonna keep it just like this. And she was doing her thing when me and her was doing it. The first night I came, the first night I spent the night. You see what I'm saying?
Who name is turning on you? This trap.
All of that.
So all of that for a year and a half.
Lift your shirt up. Lift your shirt up. Lift your shirt up. Chill out. Chill out.
All right. Back off, Jasmine. Wait a second. I want to talk to you. This beautiful little girl is yours. Are you going to be a grandmother to her?
Yes, but through courts, through the court, because her...
Hold on, can you ask him one question? If it ain't your baby, why was you there for a whole year and a half? If she ain't yours.
So, would Jasmine finally prove to Brian and his mother, Natalie, that Brian was her baby's father? Watch. When it comes to 16-month-old Jemiah, Brian, you are the father. All I want you to do is welcome that child.
That little girl.
That's
yes,
all.
I will.
That's all I'm asking.
I'm the daddy. I'm gonna be the daddy. You know what I'm saying?
As far as her,
but I ain't gotta deal with this broad.
happening.
You see what I'm saying?
All right, everybody, grab a cool drink. Things are about to heat up. We'll be back right after this. Eternity this hot could only happen during spring break.
She's missed out on everything.
She was staying out late, coming home with hickeys on her neck. I know this is not my child.
Ron, special spring break DNA drama. Maury. Paternity this hot could only happen during spring break. Now, who could forget Cindy? When Cindy married Ron, she thought she'd found the man of her dreams. And a few months after getting married, Cindy says Ron begged her to have his child. Begged her. But 8 months into her pregnancy, Ron shocked her and filed for divorce. Watch.
Ron was very excited when I first found out that I was pregnant. When I was 8 months pregnant with our daughter, he walked out on me for good. And ever since, he's denied our child. Ron has done absolutely nothing for my child.
How old's your daughter?
A year.
A year?
A year old.
Never saw her?
Never, has not seen her once. He told everybody I cheated on him.
He's scared of having children.
Then don't produce them. Why are you making babies? Don't produce them. Don't produce them. Don't, you know why? I me myself, and I should not have to take care of her myself.
Now, when we spoke to Ron, he painted a very different picture here.
When I met Cindy, I married her thinking everything was going to be great. But 5 months after we got married, I had a gut feeling she was cheating on me. She was staying out late, coming home with hickeys on her neck, and then finally, she told me she was cheating on me. I know this is not my child.
Here's Ron. Ron, come on out.
Yeah, I told you I was cheating on you. I never told you I cheated. You always said it to me. You're the one here right now with your girlfriend out here, right? But I'm cheating. But your sister's cheating. Oh, you got two sisters now?
Yeah. You haven't done anything for the child, right?
I pay support.
Oh, look, he says I pay child support. You pay support. You ain't there for guidance. You ain't there for love.
Why didn't you
ain't there to sit there.
Well, why
you
didn't
ain't
you
there
do
to
the damn
sit there and
paternity
help
test
me with
then?
her. My mom and my dad are the ones helping me. They're not.
I told her let's do the paternity test as soon as the baby was born. Why did you wait a week? Why didn't you wait a year?
I'm the one that called the
why
show.
did you wait a year?
If this child is yours, you'll get in this child's life.
Every day.
So, was Ron the father? It was time for the DNA results.
In the case of 1-year-old Sierra, Ron, you are the father.
Okay, then. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
It's very simple. You want him to be in, he wants to be in her life?
That's fine.
Case closed. It's over.
Right.
We have more DNA drama down south when we come back. Paternity this hot could only happen during spring break. Trina's furious. Keith denies her daughter.
I have no spiritual aura with this baby at all.
Keith?
Have nothing to say to him.
Special spring break DNA drama. Paternity this hot could only happen during spring break. Now, recently, we met Trina. 4 months ago, Trina gave birth to a beautiful baby boy named Keith. Now, Trina was so madly in love with her baby's father, Keith, that she named her son after him. But 1 month after baby Keith, the third, was born, Keith packed up his stuff, left Trina and the baby. First, we heard from Trina.
Maury, I got the proof right here. I got the proof right here.
What?
Look at that. Come on out. You come on out. You come on out. You come on out. I got the proof right here.
What?
You asked if it
Trina,
to be named
Trina,
after you.
Trina.
You asked for it to be named.
What do you mean?
Yes, baby. Name our son after me. I would be honored to have a real Keith instead of a phony because he names all his kids after him and then he turns denies them.
Now it was to hear all of Keith's unusual reasons for denying Trina's son.
Trina's nothing but a gold-digging hoe. First night I met her, I had sex with her. That should tell you what type of girl she is. If it was that easy for me, it should tell you how easy it was for everybody else. And when that baby came out, it came out with an extra finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingers, so you know that baby ain't came from me. And on top of that, I have no spiritual aura with this baby at all. That baby looks nothing like me. To make matters worse, she named him after me, and I never gave her permission to use my name. And when the test proved that I'm not the father, I want my name back from your 6-finger baby, and I want you to leave me the hell alone. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go.
Here's Keith.
Bring him out.
Here's Keith.
So, was Keith the father of little Keith III? Here are the paternity results.
When it comes to
4-month-old Keith III, Keith, you are the father.
We'll have more DNA drama when we come back. Right now on an outrageous Maury. This woman caught her man in a hotel room with a bottle of liquor and a lady.
If I found out that he's been cheating on me, he's gonna pack your stuff and you'll go right back across the border where you came from.
And this woman suspects her man is cheating with his ex-wife.
Everything I told you is the truth.
It's a friendship, love. You're an ex. It's over.
And talk about cheating. These people were caught in the act, and it was all caught on tape. The test results are in. No.
He treats you like that?
You either believe me or not.
I wasn't expecting this.
An unbelievable Maury is about to begin.
Everyone, this is Allison. Welcome, Allison, to the show. Now, this is very interesting because when Allison was 17, she gave birth to her now 23-year-old daughter, Jasmine. But, you know, Allison put her romantic life on hold because she wanted to focus on being a good mother. So now, as time went on, she finally met somebody she wanted to settle down with, this man, George. Now, in 2 months, they are supposed to get married. But those but it may change because recently, when Allison caught George in a hotel room filled with condoms, liquor, and another woman, I guess she was pretty upset. How did you catch him?
I went to the hotel that night. Okay?
You did?
Yeah, I did. I really did. Okay. And
you wanted to catch him?
Yes, I wanted to catch him in the act. Okay. Then.
Allison.
Yes.
She's in a hotel room. How do you get into the hotel room?
Oh no, this is what happened. I went to each housekeeper roster. You know, they have a roster. They have the room number.
You convinced the housekeeper to let you play the housekeeper?
Well, yeah, basically. They didn't have. Yes.
So let me get this straight. So you're playing the housekeeper. You go up on the door and...
I knocked on the door and he said, "Who is it?" I said, "Housekeeping."
Okay. So you open the door. What do you find?
I see him. I see this woman laying on the bed.
Whoop.
Yes, and they had alcohol, condoms, and it's like they had a ball that night, you know?
Really?
And, yes,
but
and
George had an explanation.
Yes, he did.
What was it?
We were only talking. That doesn't sound right.
So if he fails this test...
Oh, you know the marriage is going to be...
Gone?
Yeah. Hold on. No marriage.
So, here's the thing, see? You have a lovely daughter.
Yes, I do.
But she has kind of become a pawn of your boyfriend.
Yes.
How come?
Because, I mean, she likes to keep the confrontation down between us.
Oh,
so
I
therefore
see. So
she
sees the arguments between you.
Yes, and
she says,
like,
I don't need any arguments.
Yes, so she's trying to calm us down.
And things come up like finding something in your house.
Yes, and like
what
a hair
did
bow.
You find?
A hair bow. That did not belong to me.
And who did George say it was?
Oh, it's probably Jasmine. So,
Jasmine, your daughter?
Yeah, my daughter.
Right.
And I asked her, I said, "Jasmine, is this yours?" But to keep down the confrontation, she was like, "Mom, I don't know. It could be."
Well, there's one thing that he did take responsibility for. Apparently, one night, you all got into it, and he confessed something.
Yes, he did.
What did he confess?
He confessed that he slept with a transvestite.
That's a confession for you.
Yes, it is. I'm just want to make sure that there's no other transsexuals, no man, no nothing. Because, Maury, I really love this man. I really love
you
this
want
man.
him to pass this.
Oh, absolutely.
But George has answers for everything.
Oh, it's nothing. It's your imagination. You're crazy.
This is what George told my producers.
Allison is the love of my life, but I'm tired of her manipulating the situation to make it look like I'm cheating on her. Allison called me in the hotel room with an all-female friend, but nothing happened. Yeah, I had a box of condoms on me, but it wasn't even open. The bed was still made, so clearly I didn't do anything. Allison found a woman's hair tie behind the couch, so automatically she's assuming that it was from a woman that I was sleeping with. Her daughter Jasmine is over the house all the time. It's probably hers. I work at a chicken plant, so I'm constantly getting stains all over my clothes. But Allison's hyperactive mind makes her believe those are sex stains. I love Allison, and I can't wait to prove to her that I'm not cheating.
Everybody, here's George. Welcome, George. What are you doing that for?
I'm not feeling him right now.
Wait a second. You're throwing him under the bus before we even read the test.
Well, Maury, can I say one thing? Maury, can I say this one thing?
What?
If I found out that he's been cheating on me and that this lie detector's test said that you've been cheating on me, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pack your stuff and you're gonna go right back across the border where you came from.
You love her.
Yeah, I do love her.
You want to get married to her?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to get married to her, why does she find you in a hotel room with a girl, condoms, and a bottle of liquor?
Well, first of all, yeah, she did find me in a hotel room with her, but I didn't do nothing with her.
You didn't do anything?
Mark, yeah, there was condoms.
Right.
I was trying to get with her, but she didn't give me none. She didn't give me none.
She didn't give you. How about that hair tie she found in her house?
There must be Jasmine's.
Must be Jasmine.
It must be Jasmine.
Why does it take you so long to get to work?
Well, Maury, I ride a bicycle to work. So, look, I don't have time cheating like that. I ride a bicycle to work. I ride 45 minutes to work.
How would you describe your relationship with Jasmine? You have a good relationship with her?
Yeah, I have a good relationship with Jasmine.
Okay, so here she is, Jasmine. Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome. Good to see you, Jasmine. Jasmine, this is the way your mother describes the situation. You don't want a lot of confrontation. You don't like a lot of arguments.
No, I don't.
So you kind of cover for George.
Yes, I do.
You do. You admit that.
But why, Jasmine?
Was that her?
I'm your
I
mother.
want to tell you something. Was that your hair tie in the bedroom?
No, no, it wasn't. It wasn't my
You said it was.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I just didn't want your feelings hurt at the time.
Don't spare my feelings, baby. I need to know the truth because I waited all this time to get married. 40 years, and I've been with this man 11 years. Don't let me waste no more of my time.
And I'm not.
I don't want to waste no more of my time.
That's why I'm telling you the truth.
Yes,
so you can know.
I'm not getting older. I'm not getting younger.
Jasmine.
Yes, ma'am.
You think George is cheating on your mom?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
I'm not cheating on her.
You're not cheating?
I'm not cheating on her.
Well, guess what, George? We're going to find out right now. Did the hair tie Allison find in your home come from someone you had sexual intercourse with? You said no, George. The lie detector determined you're telling the truth.
That's just one. That's nothing. That's nothing.
During your relationship with Allison, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. During your relationship with Allison, did you have oral sex with the woman she caught you with in the hotel room? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
During your relationship with Allison, have you ever paid
For real?
Have you ever paid for sexual intercourse while you were in a relationship with Allison? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's over.
During your relationship with Allison.
That's messed up. That is so screwed up. I knew you was lying. I knew that. I knew you was lying. I promise you, I knew you was lying. It's over. I promise you, God. It's over.
Finally.
I promise you.
Finally. During your relationship with Allison, did you ever come home late from work because you were actually having sexual intercourse with another woman? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's over, bitch. It's over.
Allison.
It's over, no.
Allison.
For real, I thought you was gonna pass everything. I thought you were gonna pass everything. You failed every question.
That's a lie.
It's over. You gotta back and go back on, bitch.
The drama's not over because after Allison unleashes her anger,
No.
will she actually go ahead with the wedding?
Oh my goodness.
Kristen is here because she and Steve are now having sex only 3 times a year. Yet she thinks Steve is still satisfied because he's constantly sleeping with his ex-wife.
Everything I told you is the truth.
Really, it's a friendship, love. You're an ex. It's over.
Is Steve having a secret affair with his ex-wife?
You either believe me or not.
Cheating lovers caught in the act. The shocking drama continues.
Now, I want all the women in this audience to answer this question. Is it okay if your boyfriend remains best friends with an ex-wife? Everybody, welcome Kristen to the show. That's not a hypothetical question to Kristen. It is real. It is true. Her boyfriend and she have been living together for 7 years. But their house is not a home because Kristen fears that Steve is still having sex with his so-called best friend, who happens to be his ex-wife, Debbie. This is Kristen's story.
I've been with Steve for 7 years and I love him, and I can't stand the relationship with his ex-wife. It makes me feel like I'm beneath them. I'm afraid that he really loves her instead of me. I know that they had kids together, but you know, we've been together 7 years. It's time to stop. Why is he hiding his cell phone? If he's not messing around with her, I get phone calls from my neighbors, and my neighbors and everybody sees her coming in my house while I'm not there. Are they having sex in my house? She has no reason to be there. Steve has allowed Debbie to have our vehicle, and I either got to walk to work, take a taxi to work. That's our vehicle. We've been together 7 years. That's something we acquired together. His family members have been telling me that he has been having an affair with his ex-wife and that he's got another woman calling. I love him with all my heart, and I don't want to be treated like this no more. I want to be known that I'm loved.
Okay. You all have been together how long?
Maury, we've been together 7 years.
You've been together 7 years. How would you describe your relationship with Steve?
It's fading. I
Fading?
feel like he trusts his ex-wife. He has her up in my house. She had my
What do
truck.
you mean? Wait. He has her at your house?
Yes, when I went to work, they came and took my vehicle. I had to call a taxi, get a ride. I don't even know. It jeopardizes my work. My neighbor called.
Wait a second. He gave your truck to her?
Yes, because he said.
What does he say?
Deal with it. We're just best friends.
We're just best friends. Meanwhile, your sex life is kind of.
Maury, let me tell you, when we first got together, it was great.
Yeah.
Now, it might be 3 times a year. It might be 3 times a year.
3 times a year?
Yeah.
We gave you a choice. Did you want to see Steve out here, or do you want to see?
I want to see Debbie.
You want to see Debbie? Thank you. Hi, Debbie. Nice to see you.
So, Debbie, I assume you are going to tell me that your relationship with your ex is kind of different the way most people's relationships are with exes. Is that right?
No, sir. There's all kinds of love. There's friend love. There's love for your mother, your child. It's my turn.
Friends don't stay at my house while I'm gone, though.
You left and went and stayed with another man. You go 2 days.
While we were
to
arguing,
2
you don't
weeks.
going to be up in my house if
And
y'all
bring
not sleeping together. You're not going to drive my vehicle. You're the reason you're an ex. It's over.
Can you answer me this? Is he messing around on her?
He said no. He says he loves
You're
her.
looking a little wondering.
He's not with me. I don't know.
You took her truck.
Steve asked me to take it because she took it
If
twice.
you were a real woman,
It's a
what you would do
business truck.
was you would say, I'm staying out of your relationship. You work it out with your old lady.
Y'all,
I love you, move on. That's what a real woman
All right,
does.
everybody. This is what he had to say.
Debbie and I have known each other for 29 plus years, so of course we're still friends. We have a child together, but that doesn't mean that I don't love Kristen very much. Recently, Deborah's been using my vehicle, but that doesn't mean I'm having an affair with her. I keep my phone in my car because I'm a private person, and Kristen needs to respect that. I think Kristen is absolutely beautiful. But when I come home and she's yelling at me, it doesn't make me want to jump in the sack with her. I leave the house when we're having an argument because I don't want to deal with her. And that doesn't mean I'm going off and having sex with other women. Kristen needs to realize Deborah will always be in my life. But Kristen is the one I want to be with. I love her.
Here's Steve. Steve, come on out. Steve, this is the way I see it. You should have clued her in real early about your relationship with your ex-wife.
Wait a minute, Maury. This is the real deal. I haven't even talked to her since my son's death. She's the one that started the relationship with Deborah.
Really?
She's my friend because I got a relationship with her. I've known her for 29 years.
Okay.
She is the mother of my dead son.
Steve, so you haven't messed around on her?
No.
How come the sex life is like going in the toilet?
Well, I'll tell you what, Murray, you work long hours too, right?
Yep.
Well, so do I. I work hard. How would you like to come home every day with somebody griping at you and bitching at you? Would you love to jump in the sack with that?
I guess not. Here's the lie detector results.
Be in my house.
During your relationship with Kristen, have you had any type of sexual contact with your ex-wife, Debbie? You said no. The lie detective determined you're telling the truth.
Hell yeah!
During your relationship with Kristen, have you had any type of sexual intercourse with another woman? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh, hell no, man! Oh, hell no!
During your relationship with Kristen, have you had any sexual contact with any of your exes? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Are you having less because you are not attracted to her anymore? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I don't believe that.
That was in the past, at the very beginning of your relationship.
It's still happening now.
Guess what?
On her did nothing.
Y'all gonna work this out. I'm not working it out anymore. Scandalous real-life footage of men and women caught cheating in public.
They get right into it, man.
Supermarkets. And even caught in bedrooms. It's an exclusive look at some of the wildest moments from the hit TV show Cheaters.
Honey, I'm home!
Honey, I'm home!
cheating lovers caught in the act. The shocking drama continues.
So today, with the help of a lie detector test, you know, we've exposed some unfaithful men. But when it comes to catching cheaters in the act, on camera, nobody does it better than the show Cheaters. So here was some outrageous clips of lying lovers. The host of Cheaters, everybody welcome Clark Gable.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
So, the word is out. You're having a great year.
Yeah, the year's been great. It's been crazy. You know, a lot of new experiences, a lot of unbelievable characters.
Well, I'm telling you, I mean, things on your show, I mean, they get heated. Here's the first story. It involves a man named Cody. Now, Cody was suspicious of the company that his girlfriend Victoria was keeping. So what's going on here?
Pretty much with Cody. Cody lives with his cousin. You know, it's blood relatives, and Victoria is his girlfriend. Now, little do we know that Victoria was actually sleeping with...
Not the cousin. We'll find out.
You gotta watch it.
On this night of investigation, we were outside of your residence. A few moments later, Victoria arrives, and Robbie answers the door.
Yeah, that's our living room right there. Yeah.
That's your living room?
Mm-hmm.
He brings out 2 beers. They sit on the couch together. And that's when she swings up onto his lap, and they get right into it, man. And he starts kissing all over your girlfriend. Then she switches roles.
That is my room.
That's your room?
Yeah, that's my room.
So she just gave him on your... We get a shot of you. You came in, opened up a beer. You say hi to your girl, give her a hug, and this is what sucks, man. She kisses you.
Right after
that.
I mean, you don't do that to family, like, nope.
So, leave it to Clark to take Cody to confront his girlfriend and his cousin Robbie. This is what happened.
Everybody out.
Everybody out, everybody out.
Honey, I'm home.
Where you go? Hey man, where you going? What's up? What's up?
She's gonna come home and eat this bitch with Robbie, for real? Of all people, family? Get the out of here.
Wow.
Oh, that was a good one.
I want everybody to know, I will never forget those words. Honey, I'm home.
So awesome. Very awesome.
Now, this next story involved a woman named Priscilla. She got concerned when her tattoo artist's boyfriend of 3 years, Dee, stopped bringing in any money. Watch.
On this day of investigation, we are outside your boyfriend's work. Our detectives follow him to a coffee shop. He goes inside, comes back outside. Sometime later, this unknown female arrives. She then sits on his lap.
That's not a client. That's not a friend. That's okay. No,
And
that's
kissing.
not no.
Arrive back at her house.
Oh no.
Actually found out that he actually spent the night. You gonna be all right?
No, I'll be fine. You need to ask if he's gonna be okay.
So, a foreshadowing of things to come. Watch.
They're inside the grocery store right now.
What you doing? Huh? What you doing? Huh? You running, Dave? You know you brought these people in your life. Stupid lying ass. What the hell you running, huh? Huh? You sitting here lying to me and doing all this other stuff?
Obviously, you ain't doing something right. I mean, it's not on me.
Bitch, hey, what you mean I ain't doing? What is this shit? Huh? What is that? What you want to do, bitch? What you want to do? Want to do? This is my money that bought you. How about that?
So obviously, Dee lost the groceries. Did he leave Priscilla?
Well, Priscilla actually left Dee, and yes, popcorn kernels only pop once, so
okay.
that can't ever happen again.
Now we have a girl named Karina. She was worried that her gym buff boyfriend, Rick, was pumping more than just iron. What about this one?
Yeah, this one was a little bit interesting because it was actually my first cheater's bust.
Oh, really?
I had no idea what I was in for.
Take a look. Watch.
On this day of investigation, our detectives follow him down a road. It seems he's going down to some apartment. About 2 hours later, emerges with this female, and they're kissing.
How can he be doing this to me? We had 2 years together.
Yeah, I'm really, really, really sorry, Karina. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
3 hours later, Rick comes back out, gets back in his car, and returns home.
You know where's Rick right now?
He's at the pool. He went and actually picked up the same female, so we know where Rick is.
Okay, so you show Karina the surveillance footage, and let's just say, then you guys crashed Rick's pool party.
Oh, yeah.
This is what you call working out? This is what you call working out? This is the working out? What the is it? Bitch, right now? You, bitch. This is my man, bitch. What are you doing with him? Bitch. Stop. Stop.
What exactly do you feel about this? So how have you been dating her for 6 months and her for 2 years? Like, how did you work that out? I don't know. You just didn't want to tell her? Or? Yeah, I didn't know how. Was it just too hard?
Yeah. So did Karina get a new gym partner, or what?
I think Karina's pumping her own iron right now.
Okay, all right. Clark Gable, everybody. A pleasure. Check out Cheaters, everyone. Big show. We'll be back right after this.
Her name is Nikki.
My entire life, all I have wanted was for someone to love me.
She's here today because she has reason to believe that the real father of her cousin's baby is her own boyfriend, Travis. Could Nikki's cousin and boyfriend have betrayed her by having a secret child? The truth will finally come out today.
Travis.
Cheating lovers caught in the act. The shocking drama continues.
Everyone, this is Nikki. Welcome Nikki to the show. Nikki has been in love with her boyfriend, Travis, for the last 3 years. But she was heartbroken when Travis cheated, actually had a baby with another woman. But Nikki found the strength to give Travis a second chance. But she fears that second chance was an epic mistake. You see, Nikki now believes Travis is having a secret affair with her own cousin, Kia. And on top of that, she thinks that Travis may have fathered Kia's 1-year-old daughter, Mahalia.
My entire life, all I have wanted was for someone to love me. And then I met Travis. And I thought he was everything I asked for in a man. Up until he had a baby on me. But again, I still took him back. Travis cheated on me a year ago, and he had a baby with another woman. If I was to ever find out that Travis and Kia would betray me like that to sleep with each other. Kia is my sister. I mean, cousin is not the word. She's more of a sister to me. To think that she could ever betray me. There are no words that could ever make me feel that I could forgive them for this, because it's not. I put Travis before anyone, and he puts Kia and the baby before me. If Travis is cheating on me with anybody, I will not forgive him this time.
You're very upset.
But it was out of your love and your kindness and your sensitivity that you forgave him.
Yes, and gave him
what
another
he did.
Yes. Gave him another chance. You know, I don't know anybody that would have took somebody back. We were together for 2 years, and then you
after he fathers some other woman's baby?
Yes. I don't know what it was.
Now you think a year later it's happening all over again with your cousin?
Yes, and cousin is not even the word. She's more like an extended sister to me.
But what gives you an indication that he fathered her child?
On his birthday,
I mean, he used her thigh to get up. Why couldn't you use the bed or the chair where you were sitting at?
Oh, he went like this to your cousin.
And then just like a couple of weeks ago, yeah, he set his hand on her thigh. I looked at both of them, and I wanted to see how long it was gonna go before anybody said anything. I felt as though she should have said, move your hand, or he should have moved his hand, you know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense to me.
But why fathering the child? Why do you think he fathered the child?
The way that he cares for the baby, I feel as though he cares for Kia and the baby more than me. He gives them more attention than me. When we get around Kia and the baby, he pushes me away.
So what happened the night that Travis said he went to church?
It was 4 o'clock in the morning. You love church that much that you have to go to church at 4 a.m.?
Have you got it in your head right now what's going to happen if he fails this test?
Yes.
What's going to happen?
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with him. I deserve better. I'm tired of being mistreated. I really do deserve better.
We gave Travis and your cousin a lie detector test, and we gave a DNA test to Travis. Here's Travis, everybody. Welcome, Travis. You know with men.
Yes.
How men have, used her, betrayed her. You wouldn't do that, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Why do you spend so much time with her cousin?
I don't spend time with her cousin. I spend time with her cousin's baby.
And no, show my cousin and the baby more attention than you show me. When we get around my cousin, you push me off. Why can't you show me affection in front of her and the baby? Why do you push me off? I want to know why you push me away. Really.
Why don't we meet cousin Kia, all right? Here she is. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Kia, now as I understand it, you're upset with her.
Yes.
Why?
Because, Nikki, we're not just cousins. Like she said, we're sisters, okay?
Right.
We do everything together. We grew up together. And for her to accuse me of Travis, like, I see how he treats her. Why would I do that?
Is Travis particularly friendly with your child?
He plays with her, but Nikki loves her, too. So, of course, he's going to...
But I don't feel as though he should show the baby and her more attention than he shows me.
He don't show me attention.
He's concerned about their well-being before he's concerned about my well-being.
He doesn't show me attention. When we are
okay,
when we were
sitting at the table, when we were sitting at the table and you put the pacifier in the baby's mouth, right? Your purpose of leaving your hand right here on her thigh was what? Your hand is not just
Nikki, he was like this. But
no,
you should have said something. That's your man.
It's on your thigh. You should have said something.
You check him. You check him.
No, that's not my place. You looked at me just as well as he set his hand there. So therefore, you should have said, Travis, move your hand, and you should have moved. You should have moved your hand.
You checked him. You checked him.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do? For me, the most important thing is to find out whether Travis is the father of this child. We're going to do the DNA.
He's a liar.
When it comes to one-year-old Mahala, Travis, could Nikki's cousin and boyfriend have betrayed her by having a secret child? The truth will finally come out next. A lie. Allison just found out the man she was about to marry in 2 months has cheated on her. But after she unleashes her anger,
No.
will she actually go ahead with the wedding?
Oh, my goodness.
Cheating lovers caught in the act. The shocking drama continues.
My entire life, all I have wanted was for someone to love me. And then I met Travis. And I thought he was everything I asked for in a man. Travis cheated on me a year ago, and he had a baby with another woman. Kia is my sister. I mean, cousin is not the word. She's more of a sister to me. To think that she could ever betray me, there are no words that could ever make me feel that I could forgive them for this.
Is Travis particularly friendly with your child?
Okay, like when we were
It's not
sitting
like
at
me
the
and
table,
Travis.
your purpose of leaving your hand right here on her thigh was what?
No,
You
he
should have
said
said
something. That's your man. So
It's
you
on your
check
thigh.
him.
You should have said something.
You check him. You check him.
No,
Not
that's
me.
not my place.
To me, the most important is to find out whether Travis is the father of this child. We're going to
he's
review
not.
the DNA. When it comes to one-year-old Mahala, Travis, you are not the father.
I told you. I told you.
I apologize.
Nobody wants your cousin.
We have your lie detector results.
Get away from me. Away from me.
During your relationship with Nikki, other than the one time she knows about, have you had sexual intercourse with another woman? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Did you have sexual contact? Did you have sexual contact with another woman the night you told Nikki you went to church? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Where was you at? Nah, you wasn't at no church at 4 o'clock in the morning. You was not at church at 4 o'clock in the morning, dude. No, you wasn't. No, you weren't.
Have you ever had sexual contact with someone while Nikki thought you were at work? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. During your relationship with you had sexual contact of any cousin, Kia?
No.
You said no. The lie detector determined you're telling the truth. And we asked Kia, do you want to be in a relationship with Travis? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie. All she did was ask about feelings. Apparently, your cousin has some feelings.
No. So then that means she's comfortable with the way that he's treating her and Mahala. So that's where the feelings come from.
Finish asking the question.
Ideal man, right? Taking care of someone
Well,
better?
guess
What
what?
does he
Did
do
we
for
just
me?
prove that Travis is not the ideal man?
Yeah, well, yeah. Not
Okay.
for me.
What
anyway,
does he do for
he's not
me?
for me.
Nothing.
Okay.
Just like you don't do.
I know
so
is
these
this
the
is
best
your
where he
cousin.
at.
This is like your sister. She's done nothing wrong. She may have a feeling or two.
I
but
don't.
You'll work that out.
I don't.
We'll be back right after this.
Allison just found out the man she was about to marry in 2 months has cheated on her. But after she unleashes her anger,
No.
will she actually go ahead with the wedding?
Oh my goodness.
Cheating lovers caught in the act. The shocking drama continues. Earlier this hour, Allison's 11-year relationship with George was in jeopardy
You're supposed to get married in 2 months.
because she tracked him down one night to a locked hotel room.
I knocked on the door and he said, "Who is it?" I said, "Housekeeping."
And when he opened the door, she found George, liquor, condoms, and another woman. George took a lie detector test to prove he's never cheated on his fiancée.
If I found out that he's been cheating on me, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pack your stuff and you'll go right back across the border where you came from.
The test determined George did betray Allison and even had oral sex with a woman he was found in a hotel room with.
I thought you gonna pass everything. You failed every question.
After the show with executive Paul Faulhaber,
No.
George continued to claim the test was wrong.
For real? Yeah, you did.
Has a lie detector's lie? Has it ever lied? Okay, you do. You're a liar.
That's a lie. It's a lie. I didn't have no sex with that lady.
You had oral sex with her. That's what it said.
No, I did not.
It's all good. You put your mouth on my mouth.
No,
You
that's
kissed
a
me
lie. That's
with
a
the
lie.
same lips
That's
you
a lie.
put on somebody else. It's over.
And it certainly seems like Allison is leaving the man she was about to marry.
I'm so glad, Maury. I came to Maury. Thank you, Maury. Thank you so much. Because I was about to make a commitment for years.
And we'll be right back after this.
Oh, my goodness.
Cheating lovers caught in the act. The shocking drama continues.
I want to thank all of my guests for appearing today. I want to thank everybody across the country who watches every day. I want to thank my live studio audience. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Until next time, America. Thank you.
Sitting under moonlit skies, a gentle breeze is starting night. Lost in thoughts we reminisce about the love we've come to miss. Endless memories they linger on. In our hearts where you belong. The whispers of a love they used to be echo softly, eternally. Vibrant colors are faded in time. Faded photographs of once in its prime. Familiar laughter, a lingering sound haunts the silence, echoing all around. Endless memories, bittersweet they seem. A bittersweet symphony, a fading dream. Though chapters closed, the love remains etched in our hearts through sunshine and rain. Perhaps someday, down a different road, our paths may cross, a story untold. But for now, we hold on to these precious nights, whispering farewells beneath the moonlit light. Endless memories forever will hold a treasure chest, a moment more precious than gold. Though miles may separate and time may fly, the love we share underneath the moonlit sky, a silent vow. These endless memories somehow will see us through. Somehow in the tapestry of life, our threads entwined, forever connected, body and mind.